Throughout the history of our world, countless wars have been waged. Different weapons have been researched and developed. Strategies, tactics, and operations have been executed, some successfully, others unsuccessfully. Empires have risen and fallen. There is an interesting constant among all those diverse wars. It is profound yet simple, devastating yet subtle. It is one of the most important and mysterious aspects of war: worldview warfare. Part of what makes worldview warfare so mysterious is that it doesn't work the way we normally think warfare works. For that reason, worldview warfare is often misunderstood. Some of this misunderstanding comes from science fiction. Take the concept of total mind control, for example. Whether mind control is real or not is not the issue. Rather, how people think or feel about total mind control is what worldview warfare takes advantage of. Also, worldview warfare is sometimes confused with cyber warfare. Cyber warfare focuses on attacks against data systems like computers and computer networks. While it may take advantage of cyber warfare, worldview warfare can be carried out without any computers whatsoever. Then there is physical violence, which is often elevated over worldview warfare because of the obvious and immediate destructive force. But before the first gun is fired on the battlefield will have already been primed through worldview warfare. And long after the last gun fires, worldview warfare will simply take on a new objective. So then, what exactly is worldview warfare? On one hand, worldview warfare focuses on a target audience's view of themselves. On the other hand, worldview warfare focuses on a target audience's view of others. Others can be allies or opponents, nature, or even the divine, God. Many worldview warfare theories exist. In my worldview warfare theory, worldview warfare is conceived of as an upside-down pyramid. At the narrow bottom of the pyramid is the individual, mind and body. In the middle of the pyramid is the collective, going from the smallest unit of immediate family, onto friends and neighbors, onto cities, nations, and finally the whole world. Both the bottom and the middle of the pyramid involve the natural realm of people, animals, plants, minerals, etc. The wide top of the pyramid involves the supernatural realm. If you are surprised by my use of this term, don't be. You are probably more familiar with the supernatural realm than you think. The spiritual aspect of worldview warfare involves the various ways we as humans engage the supernatural realm, as well as the various entities that populate this realm. Want to learn more about worldview warfare? Subscribe. I'm using recordings like this as a companion to my book on worldview warfare. So grab a copy today and put on your seatbelt because you are in for a wild and fascinating ride.